Welcome back, and we are having some stormy conditions outside. My goodness, look at this America's Mattress live tower camera. You can actually see a few rain shafts currently falling into the Grand Valley. And if you are in other parts outside of the Grand Valley, perhaps maybe you are in eastern Utah, or you might be in the high country, you are also seeing some very stormy conditions to start your morning out. The only thing that's basically the same is our temperatures for this morning. Current look at them right now, mostly into the 60s and 50s. 69 in Grand Junction, 62 in Delta, and 56 degrees into Montrose. But as you get up into the higher elevations, currently into the 50s this morning, because we are seeing a lot of cloud cover with some thunderstorms. Take a look at our satellite and radar. You can see this huge line of thunderstorms right here coming through Glade Park, Grand Junction, all the way down, and we can zoom in a little bit. You can see all of them have all these little lightning strikes with it. Delta, Olathe, Montrose, you saw some sprinkles a little bit earlier, but most of that precipitation, even though the higher elevations looking mostly free of some showers and some storms right now, well, you're going to see some very much in the next few, basically half hour. But as I just said, lots of thunderstorms going through. And if you thought our area was stormy, well, take a look at the other side of the state. Wow, look at that. Huge line of some thunderstorms going out through the eastern plains as well, and they saw some pretty significant hail. Now, we did see some hail down into Montrose yesterday with the thunderstorms that occurred later in the evening and into the overnight hours. Saw nickel-size hail yesterday. We're basically going to continue with those stormy conditions throughout the entire region. In addition to those stormy conditions happening on and off today, we're also looking at some weather alerts. We still have this flood warning in effect between Glenwood Springs and Vail, mostly for the Eagle River in between Dotsero and Eagle. Looking at some flooding conditions. They are now over flood stage, so if you know anybody in that area or you are in that area, be very careful. That flood warning is going to go until Wednesday when that river is going to go down. Flood advisory near Aspen. Also, 2 fire weather watches for the areas in very light tan that you see on your screen. That is also going to go for a little bit, because believe it or not, our atmosphere is actually going to get wrung out a little bit, and we're going to have an influx of some dry air come in later on after all these storms have dissipated. But as far as the stormy conditions, here's a little bit of what it's going to look like today, timed out. We have all those cloudy conditions currently going down into the valleys, and we will see them continue to move up towards the higher elevations with all of those thunderstorms as well. By the middle of the morning and into the middle of the day, around 9 a.m., we'll start to see some clearing, but then those clouds will start to pick up around noontime, and we're going to start seeing those little green areas, those chances of some thunderstorms up into the higher elevations and also to the north of us near Rangeley and Meeker. Then around 3 p.m., that's when we pick up those storms again. And Delta and Montrose, you definitely could see some chances of some thunderstorms yet again today. Most of them will move past Delta and Montrose into the higher elevations. And we're also going to see our temperatures get pretty warm, mostly into the 90s for today and upper 80s. 94 at this point at Grand Junction, and we're looking at upper 80s for Montrose as well. As far as what is going to happen later on in the evening, though, everything will start to dissipate, and we're actually going to just stick with those warm temperatures as well, and actually start to not see any stormy conditions. 92 for today for Grand Junction, 20% chance of some thunderstorms in the afternoon. Right now, obviously, you're at 100% chance because it's happening right now. 95 all the way through Friday. 96 by Saturday, and we'll see a chance of another round of some stormy conditions by Monday. Montrose, high of 89 for today, 92 for tomorrow. We'll be right back.